the Texas Longhorns and the Oregon Ducks. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
When you talk about decibels, making it hard to play for the opponents, the first stadium you've got to think about is Autzen Stadium in Eugene, Oregon. This is one of the most acoustically challenging places for opponents to step onto the field. The loud and the proud, the Ducks make noise whenever opponents come to town. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. The Ducks ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He'll be stopped just short of the 25. Line, they'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. He'll start on the ground with Brown. Breaks into the open. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. The Longhorns headed quickly to the line.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
And as an offense, having success on a run play like that early in the game just opens up all the possibilities of your playbook moving forward. Play action, running the ball, throwing the ball, screens, anything is at your disposal at this point.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Quarterback making adjustments. Here's Manning to throw. Fires deep toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. And the Longhorns are marching down the field. A give to Brown. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Here's Arts to throw. Here comes the heat. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And he just flat and missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
And as he throws, and they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
And that is absolutely not a surprise. Great job by the defense. And what did they do? They doubled. Palmer, you got a #1 receiver out wide that we know they're going to force feed. How do you take it away? How do you send those double teams What kind of coverages do you mix up? But a lot of attention early on that young man.
Yeah, and I think for the quarterback, David, that's one you just got to give that one to the defense and say, good call, you doubled my best receiver, I got to go somewhere else with the football. You're going to get opportunities to throw this guy the ball. He's one of the best in the entire country. You just got to be a little bit more selective and find those one-on-one matchups.
The 42-yard field goal that was no good gives them the ball back at the 25-yard line. Looking for room, it's Price. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. He'll try it again, and they're able to get him down.
That's a really good job by this defense because 2nd and short, a lot of times, you're thinking pass. You're thinking they're going to try to make that big play because they're set up in a good spot. They did a great job still getting penetration, shutting down the run. Now, 3rd and short time. Probably expecting another run again. Who's going to be the most physical team?
It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to run for it. Finding some room. When the gun goes off and he hits open field, he is headed to the tape, and he was burning by the time he hit the end zone.
And they've had guys year after year with serious track speed. They'll get you the small runs, lull you to sleep, and then boom, they make those big plays because they got big-time playmakers with speed at running back.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he knows how to finish in style, a 66-yarder to the house. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. On the ground, it's Simon. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. The Longhorns want to pick up the tempo. They'll keep it on the ground. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D. They'll go to the ground.
And how about that, guys? Like, make no bones about it. Bring in the big bodies, goal line personnel. Like, we're going to pound you right between the eyeballs. Sometimes people get aggressive on 2nd and short and take shots. This offense said, no, we want to get the 1st down, and we want to get it now.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this 3rd down. They'll call a timeout. Play clock running short. It was down to 5 before the stoppage. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. You know they'd love to convert this 3rd down after missing a field goal on the last drive. He might want another play. Manning tries to pick it up on 3rd down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Really good play by this defense, and you know exactly what you're getting with this guy. Man, he is electric. He is dynamic. He'll make plays, so you got to do a good job of containing him in the pocket. And when he starts to scramble, chase from one side. Don't overlap with another guy. Nice job by the defense.
Timeout taken by Texas. It's their 2nd. They burned a couple early, now down to just 1 timeout to work with. Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Manning to throw for it on fourth. Gonna take a shot at this DB. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try and put some points on the board.
Handoff to the lone back. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Right back to the well. He's brought down immediately and barely got it back to the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, all right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. Moore from the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the...
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. 4th down, Moore. Under fire. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling. So they gamble on 4th down in the first half, and man, does it pay off.
4th and long. I mean, what just 4th and short? Nowadays, man, so much aggression in college football. And how about right there, 4th down and long? No problem. I got this in the first half.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun on 3rd down, Dante Moore. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Give him 6. Touchdown, Ducks! Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking for a crease, it's Smothers. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. The Longhorns want to crank the tempo.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. And the Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Hand off for Brown.
Basic.
Maybe some room here. And he's got the first down. Good pickup on the play there. And now we'll see what they do coming out of the 2-minute timeout. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. On first down, it's Brown again.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to their running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Offense changing the play. Manning lofts one deep down the right side. He caught it. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Gonna run it. It's Davison. Runs through a tackle.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Dante Moore unleashes one. Had the pick in his hands and couldn't hang on, and you just won't see that from him very often. It'll be 3rd down.
Oh, that hit him in a bad spot, right in the hands. Great play. You still get a pass breakup, but, man, that could have been an interception by the defender there. Nice break on the football, but secure that big fella and get the 6. Get the pick 6.
Quarterback on the move, still looking. Gets the first himself. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
Well, he hasn't called his own number very often in this game. That actually is the first time he's taken off and scrambled, but it was a really good decision. He's been killing this defense through the air. You've seen the arm talent, you've seen the accuracy. That time, really nice decision to tuck it and get what he can get. He's got this defense on their heels.
Here's Moore to throw. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Moore will throw. Stepping to the right. Throwing on the run. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Quarterback could not have walked that ball and placed it into the hands of his receiver any better. That was a perfect throw. Wide out, deep downfield. You got to finish the play.
Moore from the gun, trying to convert 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. He'll try to take it back at the 20. ripping through the defense. Touchdown, Texas! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick six.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point splits the uprights. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. More. Bringing the heat. Takes a hit as he fires. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
The quarterback's just holding on to the ball way too long. If you're able to get through the entire progression and you still haven't thrown it, you probably got to think about running and getting out of there. But the hit that time forced the incompletion.
Looking for space. It's Hill. There's some room. A little excitement there to wrap up the first half, and that'll pad the stats as we go to the break. Just about set to get this second half underway. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Defense holds their ground. Pickup of a yard. It's at the 26.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The give to the back. Could be an alley. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! That one will give them the lead.
Man, these ball carriers, they've got a lot of ability in the open field. Their ability to make people miss, but also show off the speed. You saw all of that on that play.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback making checks. Arch is going to throw for it. Dances away. Boy, was he well protected. Finally lets one go to the left. Got it down the field. Electrifying play, and man, are they set up now at the 32-yard line.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
Might as well try to punch them while they're reeling. You get one huge play to set it up. Now it's 1st and 10 inside the 40. Gonna run it. It's Simon. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Arch Madness. Forced out of the pocket. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
And that goes down as an incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was, so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another day.
3rd down from the gun. Manning lets it fly deep downfield. Picked off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting to drive from their own 1. Looks as if he'll work his way forward and get it up to about the 11-yard line.
Well, we're not quite in the 4th quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're in
There's a crease. He's at the 40. Ripped off the huge chunk play all the way to the 31-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Takes the handoff. It's Hill. Defense coming through and knocking him down for a loss, and that'll be the end of the 3rd period. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the 3rd quarter stats. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. In the gun on 3rd down, Moore. He's moving out of the pocket. Gets rid of it, and his throw is incomplete.
After that incompletion on 3rd and long, because of where they are in the field right now and this juncture of the
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Moore to throw for it on 4th down. Unloads to the wideout. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover?
Man, we needed that so bad. We needed the football, had to get a stop, forcing a turnover. Best case scenario, offense back on the field, trailing in the fourth quarter. Time to go win it.
Power football with the run. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Might be changing the route. Throwing Manning. He lets one fly deep. He's got it way down the field. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line.
And that's perfect for this offense. Backed up towards your own end zone, make a play to create space, get some momentum going on this drive. Just what the offense needed to start this thing.
Wilson on the carry. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. To throw, Manning. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Fires to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. They get to him as he throws. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout. And defense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Now wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. It's a 1-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. Fourth down, Manning. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And that's a play the quarterback would love to have back. Late in the game, trailing by only 1 possession on 4th down. It looked like there was a window to put that football in, to get the catch, keep the drive going. The quarterback has an inaccurate pass. It falls incomplete, and that is probably going to do it.
They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Picks up the 1st down. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're they're trying to put the lid on the game. Timeout taken by Texas. It's their second. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. The Longhorns stop the clock for the final time, calling their 3rd timeout. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? Situation like this late in the game, and the offense might be content just to barge right into the middle of that crowded run D. Leaves it with the back. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And this defense is well aware of the situation, and they're so aware of it. That goal line package is coming out, right? They've got to stop the run. They know the offense wants to eat clock. They got to get the ball back to their offense.
Here's a little room there. The 20. The 10. He is in. Touchdown Ducks.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. Lining up to add another. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Making side adjustments here. Here's Manning to throw. Moving out to the right. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. Just what they needed. Huge explosive play as he takes it to the 33.
And I would argue that's one of the most difficult things to play as a defense is those second plays when they start to get outside the pocket. He does a great job buying time. And that, what does he do when he rolls out? It gets his receiver a chance to get down the field more, and then he chucks it downfield for the big kick.
Snags it, and there's running room. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Back to throw, it's Manning. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Going to work in the air, it's Manning. And it's caught for the late touchdown. So how about this? Maybe we are set up for a finish.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
Here's Arts to throw. Escapes the pressure going right. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. He's out of bounds, and the interception will seal it, and they'll go home with the victory. Just over 30 seconds to play. They'll line up for the onside kick, and they've got to get it to have a shot. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Final seconds of the game. They can just take a knee and eliminate all of the drama.
And you're exhaling, too, at this point, because this was a hard-fought football game, David.
Turning it on! They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it up to 14.
Really nice job by the running back here in the fourth quarter, picking up that first down. They need him now. They've got the lead, but not by a lot. Late in the game, they need him to play his best football at a moment in the game when everything is on the line.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.